Well, good evening, everyone. It's JMW19. I'm glad to see everybody's here. Sorry if the lighting is a little bit dark. Uh, we have some rain clouds coming in, so the lighting is a little bit darker. But I did turn on some hall lights and that. So the first thing you guys are probably wondering is why is Luigi and Mini Mario on camera? Well, if you remember last weekend when we did the review for the Nintendo, the Mini Nintendo Classic, I was dressed as Mario and I had my little plush Luigi doll. So I decided to switch it backwards. So this time I shrunk Mario and now I'm up for size. Hey Helen, how's it going? All right. So before we get into the review, I do want to give a shout out to all of my newest subscribers, my normal subscribers. It is you, the people, that make this channel possible. So I want to give a big shout out to every single one of you. But I have some really, really fantastic news before we get into this weekend's review. I want to let everyone know that it is with great pleasure to tell you all that I got finally called back to work just yesterday. I worked a 4 to 6 p.m. shift last night, and I worked a 12 to 2 shift today. Isn't that awesome? You guys can tell that my Great Depression it's gone. I was so happy to go back to work, and I'm hoping that a lot of good things are going to happen this coming weeks. So, everyone say bye to Mario for now. Mario's going to go sit off to the side, and we're going to get right into the review. All right. Oh, and Mario, you better not fall asleep like I did, because I got a treat for you if you fall asleep. No, 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 no. I'm not going to put you into a painting. Why would he say I'm going to put him into a painting? Anyway, do you mind going sitting off cam for a bit? All right, everyone say bye, Mario. All right, take it easy, my brother. All right, so let's get down to business, shall we? Again, like I said, I am sorry if the lighting is pretty bad. It's just like I said, we got some rain clouds coming in, so you know it's a little bit darker, but I do have some lights on. So just let me know in the comments if it's hard to see things, because I'll try to put it into the camera more better so you can see things. All right, so let's get started. So you guys are all here for today. You would have saw the thumbnail when you guys are waiting. We are going to review the Super Nintendo Mini Classic Series. Now, this one was a bit more pricier when I bought it. It was about $99.99 because it is the Super Nintendo. It's not the Nintendo. Now, let's put the box down over here. So here is the Super Nintendo. It's right here. So the first thing that everybody always asks me, because if you remember in the last review with me dressed as Mario, you're probably wondering, well, how do you plug in the controllers? Now, let me get down to that first, okay? Let me get down to that, and then I'll show you how the controllers plug in. So in my last review about the Nintendo, I explained that the Nintendo only came with one controller. Well, guess what, folks? It doesn't just come with just one. It comes with two. Now, I have this wrapped up because this is my second controller, because I don't want to mix them up when I hook this baby back up to my TV. So as you can see, yes, the Super Nintendo came with not one, but with two controllers. Now, unfortunately, I sadly do not have a backup controller for this system. So if one of these controllers got broken, I'd have to order one on eBay or Amazon. I did, Eric. I have my hall lights on. This is the best I can get, my buddy. I'm sorry. This is the best I can get. I do apologize. I'm sorry. I have no lights here in the living room. I'm sitting in my living room, so I have no lights here. But as you can see, it does come with two controllers. See, there's controller 2, and here's controller 1. Now, the cool thing about these controllers, okay, let me get down to this. Now, I do still need the extendo cable in order to, in order to sit on my couch. But look, when I hold this controller, there's the controller. Look, the wire does go out of camera frame. See, it does go out. But unfortunately, when you're sitting on the couch, it's still a little too short. So again, just like the regular Nintendo, I do have an extension cable. So there's the extension cable right here, and that's for controller one. So all I do is I just plug this puppy in like this, right? So just like the regular Nintendo, you plug it in like that, and there you go. There's your extended cable. So now this cable is now like literally like 10 feet long. All right. So now this is what you folks were. Now, a lot of you folks, the subscribers, and a lot of people here in Welland were asking me. They said, okay, but when you showed the system earlier, okay, how would this, like, look at that, right? So there's the controller port, right? So how would this plug into here? Like, right? It doesn't work. But this is a really cool, fancy little thing with the Super Nintendo. If you look at the bottom of the system there, you see that little latch right there? See those little tiny latches? Well, what you do is you grab onto that and you just pull it like this, and you open it, and look, it reveals the out ports for the system. So all you do is you pop this sucker like that. And excuse me, I just dropped my controller. It got caught on my foot there when the review. Sorry about that. But yeah, so as you can see, now the controller is plugged in. And I mean, as you can see, like this wire is really long. That's why it fell out of my hand when I was trying to show you guys. But yeah, the wire is long. But see, just like that, it plugs right in. Now, the only thing I'm not going to show in this review is the hookups, because they're pretty much the same hookup. It's got the same power outlet, the same HDMI cable, yada, yada, yada. They all hook up the same way. So really all I did, because I own both the systems, right? Because I own both the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo. So all I did was I just kept the hookups on all of my TVs. I have literally both hookups hooked up to both TVs, one in my bedroom, one here in the living room. So all I did was kept the hookups hooked up to the TV, and I just took the whole system like this and just moved it over. Now, yeah, you're funny. So just like with the Nintendo system, I will get into I'll get into the I'll get into the advantages of having a Super Nintendo and the disadvantage. So let me get these wires put away off camera, and then we'll get into that. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you just heard me just drop the controller on the table there. All right, so I'm going to show you the box. Stay up on the table there, extended cable. All right, so back to the box. So I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera there. Okay. So it says that these are like the roughly amount of the games that you get. Yes, the unreleased, believe it or not, yes, the unreleased Star Fox 2 is on this system. Okay. So there is the unreleased Super Nintendo game, Star Fox 2. Unfortunately, the only way to unlock that game, you have to beat Star Fox level 1 in the first Star Fox game. You have to beat level 1 first, then you'll unlock this game. And obviously you get like Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, Zelda, etc. So on the back of the box, they actually decorated the box a lot better. It shows all the 21 games. Yes, you heard correctly. Unlike the Nintendo you got 30 games. On this one, you only get 21. But my Nintendo has about 90. My Super Nintendo has about 96 games. I did use the same program, Hakchi, to add games to my system. But as you can see, these are all the games that you get, like Zelda right here. You get Super Mario World. You get Star Fox. Super Metroid right there is one of my favorites. You get the unreleased Star Fox 2 right here, and many, many more. Now, the disadvantage of getting this system. The only disadvantage of getting this system is I've had people even talk to me, on Discord, on Facebook. They said, JMW19, it's really hard to get this system. They're all sold out. The other thing I got told is, well, like you said in your last review, I don't want to get a modified system. I want to get the one that you have, which is just the 21 games, and I'll put my own games on it. Yes, I highly recommend if you do get this product, please do not get a modified system, as I stressed in the last video. Because even as I explained to someone on Discord last night, when you use HackCheat on these systems, you have to dump the original kernel that's on the system. Now, a kernel is like an application that's already built onto the system. And what you need to do is you need to save that original kernel because it's called the stock kernel. It basically flashes the system back to stock like it's never been played. But if you don't have that kernel, basically you won't be able to like, say if you wanted to sell this to someone. I can't sell my system. My two systems, I can't sell these because they're modified. I put games on here. But I do have the regular kernel, the original kernel that came on the system. So right now I could plug this system back into my computer and I could flash this system back to stock. I have that. But again, do I recommend this? Well, again, like I said in my last review, like same with the Nintendo, I do recommend it, but that's only if you're willing to try out the classic, 8-bit and 16-bit, systems. I will admit, I've been playing this system, and same with the Nintendo. I've been playing that since I was laid off work. But now that I'm back to work and I'm slowly getting back into normal stuff, I will admit I'll be playing this a bit more or less. But I do highly recommend getting this. It's a great system to have. And just like in the last review, like I said, I have two of these cases. This is the same case I showed last time. But as you can see, even the Super Nintendo fits in this case very nicely. See, it just sits just right there in the case. And then all your controllers and your other ports go here and all that. But see, it just sits like that, right in there, nice and neat. So you can travel, so it can travel with you. Like right now, if I was to take this over to a friend's place, I could literally just travel with it like that in my bag. It's such a decent system to have. But that does sum up this review. I know the review wasn't that long like the last one, but I know with it getting, excuse me, with it getting a bit darker now because I know it's starting to get, it's getting close, to dinner time. So I might not stay on the review too long because I know my lighting is very poor in my place. But that just sums it up a bit about the Super Nintendo. And like I said, it's a great concept. I definitely recommend if you're a big Nintendo fan, you like video games, and if you can find one that's non-modified, again, key words, non-modified, okay? Definitely find a non-modified version of the system, and I do recommend it. The other thing I do recommend is do get the extended cables, because if you want to sit on your couch or you want to sit in a chair away from your TV, I recommend that. I don't have any ideas for review at this time after this review, but I do have another Diamond Toy Select DeLorean coming in the mail. So when that gets here, I'll do an unboxing and I'll review that DeLorean. I'll show you guys how it looks and everything. But after that unboxing, when I do get it, I will think of ideas for another review. And if I don't come up with ideas, I would like to ask you guys, the viewers, okay? If there's something in my home that I've been collecting, like if you know something that you would like to see reviewed, give me shout outs in the comments on my page or even on my Facebook, and just shoot out ideas. So that way, if because I am sometimes running low on ideas, but I will try to look around my apartment here and see if there's something I can review. So if you guys see something that you like reviewed and I don't have an idea, give me an idea. Do I do Pokemon? I do have Pokemon trading cards. Yes, I do. I do have those up there in my cubbyhole. So if you like me to do Pokemon trading card ideas, I can do that for you there, Flexi, if that's what you like. But yeah, like, so just like what Flexi there said, guys, like what Flexi Valor said. So if you guys have ideas, I could just shout them out in the comments on my timeline or on my YouTube timeline, because sometimes I might run out of ideas. And if I do, I would really appreciate the viewers to say, "Hey, here's some ideas. Do you do this?" So, like I said, for Pokemon, I do have, like the collector cards and that. I collect those. Like they're sitting up in my cubby hole there, so I can review those. I do have. Here's an idea. Now, let me see if you guys like this idea. I actually have this. How would you guys like if I reviewed this the next time? Oh, I hope that doesn't fall over. Come on, just get me that. There we go. I actually have this. I have I have The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia. This book has everything Zelda in it. That's another good idea too. Helen just said, "Why not show some of your trophies that you have?" I could definitely do that too, because I got a whole ton of trophies up here on my shelf. I mean, like, so I could probably pick a couple of trophies to show too. I could do that. The other idea I had is just put a thumbs up symbol in the chat there. Who likes The Legend of Zelda? Who likes that? Who likes this theme? Who likes the Zelda stuff? Because I have the Hylian shield, I have the Master Sword, well, 4 of them. So, like I said, these are just some shout out ideas that I have, but I want everyone to give a thumbs up. Who gives a vote right now that next Saturday or whatever I should do a review of this, The Legend of Zelda Historia. Everyone give a shout out if you guys agree. Um, when you say Spider-Man, Eric, do you mean like my Spider-Man book? Do you mean like my? Well, I actually do have a talking Spider-Man too. I have like this really cool collector piece. It's a talking Spider-Man from the thing. Um, okay, so Legend Kid and Flexi said definitely that I should do Zelda and my Zelda collection. Okay, that's a good idea. Or any of my costumes. I could do that too, Eric. All right, so how about we close the vote and we say that next Saturday, I'll review the Zelda Historia, and I'll show you guys I'll show you all 4 of my Master Swords and Hylian Shield. How about that? Thumbs up? I'm smiling. You guys can all tell that I'm very happy. All right, so Flexi gave 2 thumbs up. All right, so next Saturday I will review The Legend of Zelda Historia, and along with my Master Swords and my Hylian Shield. And with these other ideas about Spider-Man and my trophies and that, I'm giving a shout out to Helen and Eric. So I will definitely keep those ideas in mind for if when I do those other reviews and that, I could definitely do some trophies and Spider-Mans and stuff. All right, so to all my wonderful viewers out there, this concludes the review of this classic system of the Super Nintendo Mini Classic Series. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, I'm so sorry the lighting is poor, but like I said, we got some rain clouds outside, so I am very sorry that it's very dark. So what I'll do is I'll monitor the weather for the next video I do to make sure it's not going to be dark like this. So again, folks, do you guys hear that snoring? I think Mario's asleep. Okay, everybody in 3, 2, 1, we're going to shout, "Wake up, Mario," because he's sleeping on the couch here. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Wake up, Mario! There we go. It's okay. It's okay. Bro. It's okay. It's just the fans. What was that? Well, we wanted to make sure you're okay. You were sleeping. Well, I know I fell asleep too, but well, your review wasn't boring. What, you saying my review is boring? Well, then why did you fall asleep? You don't know, eh? Well, I have to say though, bro, the review's over now. Shall we say goodbye to our fans and we'll see you guys in the next video? All right. All right. So this is Mario and Luigi, technically JMW19, signing off. And as always, we will see you all in the next video. And don't worry, Eric, I got the movie and I got the snacks and everything all packed in my backpack for when I do come over. All right. So again, this is Mario and Luigi here, aka JMW19, signing off. And as always, we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.